Yo, what is going on, guys? This is a DFS Shark. We got another day of some NBA hoops. We got a light slate today, only 2 games on the slate. So if you wanted to pass on NBA or if you wanted to cut back on the bankroll, I don't blame you. But we do have opening day in the MLB. And if you slide over here to MLB, there is a ton of lines. They got the Demons and Goblins all set up on Prizepicks already. I believe every team is playing today in the MLB, and games start at 12. And they run throughout the day. So it's a good time to get started on some MLB. But as always, guys, if y'all watch these videos, y'all like these breakdowns, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted as soon as these videos come out. I'm usually releasing them every morning between 8 to 9 in the morning. And if you want these plays even sooner before I even make these videos, join the Discord. The link is going to be in the description. It is free to join. That is where you're going to see all the free plays that I send out every single day. But let's go over yesterday's play. So if we go in here, we had Josh Hart on the under rebounds, which that was a pretty easy catch. He was hardly getting any rebounds. But Wagner, man, this has been the story lately with our overs. Our unders have been hidden, man. It's just been our overs that have been getting us. Wagner, and the story with the overs has been every time we have an over on these guys, really on these free plays, they just get off to the slowest start. So Wagner, first half, he had I think only 6 or 7 in the first half. He ended up with 20, so that's how it usually goes, man. They don't do nothing all game until that fourth quarter. Then they want to start hitting some shots, getting some rebounds, getting some assists, getting involved in the game, right? But it was just too late at that point. But that's how it rolls sometimes, man. We're moving on to tonight. But let's get started with, if you're not on Prizepicks, today is a great day to do it because I'm pretty sure Prizepicks is going to drop some kind of discounted line on the MLB. I'm sure it'll be coming at some point today, but to get started, dropping this promo code here, they're going to match you up to 100% match deposit. And same with CHALKBOARD. They may even be doing some specials on MLB today also. If you're looking to get started there, drop in that code SHARK. They're going to match you up to 100%. If you do it for either of these, message me in the Discord. I will set you up in the premium plays as well. But if you slide over here to the Discord and you go to free plays, I've already posted the plays that I'm about to share today, right? And you can see all the plays that I post daily. But if you want to take things a step further and get all my plays, I'm usually sending 8 to 12 among different sports books. Go to join premium here, click this link and you'll learn more about it, or just go to the dfsshark.com and you can see my site and some of the reviews and wins that we've been getting in there. Let's start the day off with some DGF. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the optimizer is cranking out for us. We'll hit this refresh a couple of times. We'll sort it by the odds to hit. And the top play the optimizer likes at the moment is going to be Chris Middleton over PRA 24.5. So you can see DraftKings has that at -135, Caesars -123, BetMGM -135. So the books are liking this. I will say with the 2-game slate, this is a play that may not even be considered a play on another day, right? It's just there's not a lot of value today. So like I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to cut back on your plays today or just not play at all, or just focus on MLB, that's a smart move. This is what I'm going to be rolling with today, though. We got Middleton here. And then we got Giannis under 0.5 3-pointers made. So this is a solid line here. Both of these are solid lines. These are the top optimized plays of the day. If you want to throw these in a slip, or if you want to throw any of these in a slip, these are all solid plays. The red, I would do a little bit further research on these red plays. You want to do research on all these, but if you don't have the time, I would stick with, the greens and the oranges. But if you want to get started on daily grind, drop in that code SHARK. They're going to hook you up for 25% off your first month. Let's dive into this slip and what we're on today. So as you can see here, there's only 2 games. We got the Celtics at Hawks, -17.5 spread on the Celtics. So this is going to be a blowout. I would be surprised if the Hawks stayed in this game. Pretty decent total here. And then we got the Bucks and the Pelicans, -2 spread over 223. So it's a pretty solid game and a solid line. Not a big spread here on this one, so it could be a close play game. But let's dive into my first play of the day. So the first play of the day is going to be Williamson. It's going to be over 6.5 rebound, right? So this is the line I'm liking. He's been hitting this number pretty consistently lately, not for the year, but lately he has been hitting this line. So last 5 he's at 60%. He's averaging 6.2 rebounds. Last 10 he's at 70% on this line, averaging 7.5 rebounds. Last 20, 55%, averaging 6.7. If we go to head-to-head, they played him back in January. He only had 2 rebounds here. Ended up playing about 29 minutes, so I expect him to play a lot more than that tonight. 7 rebounds here back last season. For the year, like I said, he hasn't been hitting this line. You can see he was pretty much red most games throughout the year. He had a big stretch of reds here, and then he's been getting a lot more boards lately, as you can see. And also, if we go to injuries here, Ingram is out, so that's huge for the Pelicans, not have Ingram in, one of their best players, right? So Williamson is going to get a boost up, most likely in minutes. He already does play a good amount of minutes, though, either way. But you can see over his last couple games here, he's definitely played more than he's played over his last 10 games. 36 and 38 here. Against the Bucks, it's going to be a close played game. So I expect him to have a good chance of hitting this line with the amount of minutes he's going to get. And there's some players to be aware of on the Bucks as well. We got Giannis, game time decision. He's actually our second play. Beverly, Middleton here, game time decision. So something to keep an eye on. And with Williamson, let's take a look at the odds and see what we got. So we got FanDuel -128, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars, all -135 and up. So they're favored in Williamson to go on the over here. So this is going to be our first play we're locking in. They got him at about 7.7 rebounds. So RotoWire's projections are on our side with this one. The next play we're going to be doing, and let me lock this in, or let me see if this is still here. So it is 6.5 rebounds. The next play we're going to be having is Giannis. And the play I'm liking is under. Now, if you don't like unders, you can avoid this one because it could get scary. Could possibly hit this line by the second quarter, right, knowing Giannis. But I'm going to be rolling with the under on 12.5 rebounds here. So if we go over to him, under 12.5 rebounds. See, his last 5, he's only hit this 40% of the time. So he's had a couple games where he had 19 and 21 rebounds. We slide on back to his last 10. Only about 15%, averaging 12.7, so just right at that line. And then going to his last 20 here, he's gone under this line 60% of the time. Only averaging 11 boards a game, which is pretty solid. And if we go to the head-to-head here, back when they played in January, he had exactly 12 rebounds. You can see the Bucks blew them out, though. 141 to 117. He only ended up playing 28 minutes, so I don't know if this blowout's going to happen again with the spread being close, but it could possibly, especially with the Pelicans not having Ingram. So we'll see what happens there. For the year, he's hit this line at 66% of the time. So he's consistently been under this line all season, and then he just has games where he breaks out and he has, 15 plus rebounds, which is going to happen. Hopefully it's not tonight. But the New Orleans is actually surprisingly a pretty good rebounding team. They are number 8 in the league on rebounds allowed. Against power forwards, they're about 16, so they're about middle of the pack there. And you can see Giannis can get in foul trouble as well, though. Multiple games of 5 fouls. Doesn't look like he's fouled out any, but there could be a possibility that he gets into some foul trouble early on and he gets pulled out to sit for a bit. So hopefully that could work to our advantage. We'll see there. Let's look at the odds makers. We got FanDuel -128, DraftKings -125, BetMGM -130, Caesars -131. And if we go to RotoWire here, they have his rebounds at 11.8. So they have him going under this line as well. But these are going to be our top 2 plays here. And you can see we got these locked in. Threw these in the Discord as well. And what I do is I'm going to be bundling these up with the 5-man play. So I'm throwing these in a 5-man slip as well. And the next plays I got on that slip are going to be CJ McCollum. So like I said, 2 games today. So these lines could go either way. But this is what we're going to be rolling with, man. McCollum, we're going to go in over 30.5 points, rebounds, assists. You can see he's gone over 3 out of his last 5 in 3 straight. He has been hitting this line. Next play I'm liking is Trey Murphy on the under. Trey Murphy less than 17.5 points. So he has been struggling to hit this line recently. Not been shooting well. He had 1 game where he went over for 21 against Miami. But he's consistently been under this line, averaging 13.8 over his last 5. So I'm going on the under on Trey Murphy here. And then the last play that I'm liking for this small slip is going to be Porzingis. We are going 18.5 points and assists. You can see he's gone over this in 5 straight. Barely hitting that line a couple of times at 19, which is why if you can get it at 18.5, this is a good line. At 19, you're risking a push there. But those are going to be my top 5 plays here. And let me show you the slip on this one. So I got this one into a 2-man play here, and then I'm bundling these up together into a 5-man slip, right? This is a strategy that I use when it comes to betting. I was using this for the longest, and I posted it in the Discord and the premium yesterday, sort of the betting strategy and how we can, maximize profits, minimize losses with this strategy. If this play hits, I'm going to be profitable on this line. And then if this one ends up hitting, then I just need to hit 2 out of 3 of these last ones to be profitable on the 5-man line. Hopefully we can hit the 10x there, but we'll see what happens. But like I said, smaller slate today. We just got to roll with it and see what happens. There's plenty of MLB. Slide into MLB. You got pitcher strikeouts. This is one of my favorite lines in baseball. It's one of the more predictable lines, I would say, is pitcher strikeouts. Another line that I like for pitchers is hits allowed. Because if it's a pitcher that's struggling going up against strong offense, that's something to take a look at. Hits, runs, RBIs. This is always going to be a good line here. This all depends on matchups, right? Because Judge might be 0.5 every single line, every single game. So a lot of it's matchup dependent. Is he facing a righty, a lefty? What's his history against that pitcher? So these are things to look at when it comes to baseball. Earned runs allowed is pretty good, but they don't have a lot of lines up. For some reason, sometimes Prizepicks just isn't going to put all the lines. If there's super high odds on a play, they're not going to put the play, right? But we'll see. I'm going to throw a baseball lineup together in the Discord later on and get some opening day action going. But if y'all want to get started on Prizepicks and get in on this action, get in on this MLB action today, drop in this code here. They're going to hook you up that 100% match deposit bonus. And then jump on CHALKBOARD if you want another book that sends out a bunch of discounts. Drop in that code SHARK. They're going to hook you up as well. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let's try to run up some likes. Let's try to push the likes up this video so more people can see it. And YouTube can push it out to a bigger audience. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Enjoy some baseball. Take care.